The interesting thing about my experience with teamwork is that fairly regularly I work with people that I have never actually met in physical space. I freelance for magazines and newspapers. I do copywriting work for people that I may only know through email correspondence, sometimes through telephone. And of course I interview people all the time who I have never met, who I never will meet. And so the idea of team is an interesting concept in this sort of this cyberspace reality that we live in now. Sometimes I will have to meet some of the people that I work with. Once, for example, I went out on a newspaper feature story I was working on, and the photographer was also a freelancer, and we had worked together on numerous stories, but never actually worked together at the same time. He was usually going to shoot the story after I had reported it. And when we actually met, he looked at me and he said, "I thought you'd be bigger." I don't really know what that means, but it was just an interesting thing that we often work in these abstract ideas of teams. At the same time, you do build strong working relationships with people that you work with regularly, even if you never meet them in a real space. But you don't have as much to deal with their idiosyncrasies because you're only interacting in your professional modes.